Hi everybody! Today I am dog sitting for my mom, so I'm here in her kitchen and wow, my teeth look weird. I just got off work too, so I'm a little ragged, so let's fix that, okay? Next time you see me, I will be much better. Ready? That's better. Hi everybody! Welcome back. Today, aside from not being the best hair day, we're doing let's turn on some tunes, shall we? First thing we gotta do here on Top Chef Jack's Edition is make ourselves a little drink. What you need is a glass filled with a little bit of crushed ice. I'm gonna add some Smirnoff raspberry. Oh, about halfway. Add a splash of peach schnapps. Oh. For a little color, 2 maraschino cherries. From the maraschino cup, I'm going to add just itty bitty bit of the juice. Give it a little stir. Cheers. It's delicious. So we're going to start off by putting our skillet on about medium to high heat. So like mine is from 1 to 10, so I put mine at about a 7. So I've got some onions in here. I'm going to add the rest of them. Alright. And then I'm also going to take just a tablespoon of butter. So most of them are marked here. You can kind of eyeball it. This is about a tablespoon and a half. You can use light butter, you can use margarine, whatever you usually like to do. I'm just using whatever my mom has here. So we're going to let this cook down till the onions are nice and soft and kind of caramelized brown. So here we go. Now I like really big flavors in my food, so I add a lot of spice. So I want this is kind of a Cajun meal, so I'm going to add a little bit of all-purpose Cajun seasoning to it. Now this doesn't have a shaker's help, so I'm just going to shake just a little bit out of my hand, not much, and sprinkle that in. Usually I would say to add fresh garlic, but I'm out today, so I'm going to substitute by doing a little bit of garlic salt. This really isn't an adequate substitute, but it's what I have. So I'm sprinkling that over the top as well. For a little spice, I'm adding a bit of cayenne pepper. Don't do too much, because really you won't think it's a lot, and then it'll hit you later on and be like, holy crap, that is some spicy shit. A little black pepper. And finally, a little bit of onion powder. And yes, this is onions, but onion powder has a different flavor than fresh cooked onions, so I like to add a little bit of that too. Yeah, and again, you might think, holy shit, that's a lot of flavor, but just think there's going to be lots of other bland things to sort of balance the flavors out. The onions are going to be your most flavorful part of the dish, so I really want to make them spectacular. I'll just mix them all in there. And then I kind of just make sure all my onions are even out in the pan, so they're all going to cook nicely and evenly. And let them keep cooking till they sweat down. Like I said, big flavors. So now I'm taking chopped jalapeno, however you want to say it, and adding that to my onions. Not a lot, probably about, I don't even know, just not a lot. It just depends on how much you are comfortable with jalapenos in your dish. You want one for a little bit of flavor, you want to add a couple more. It's up to you. This is starting to smell fantastic. Okay, while that's cooking away, I'm going to start my cornbread. Okay, so for the cornbread, you're going to need 2 8.5-ounce boxes of cornbread mix, whichever ones you like to use. And then you're also going to need 3 large eggs and half a cup of water. So let's get crack-a-lacking, shall we? Alright, so I put the mix here in the bowl. I'm kind of making a hole here in the middle. To that hole, I'm going to add half a cup of water and my 3 eggs. And then I like to mix up my cornbread with a fork. I'm going to add, this is 1 whole breast of chicken. It's already been cooked. I've just diced it up. It's going to go into my onions here. Heat them up a little. I'm going to turn off the heat here on my chicken. Now to my cornbread mix, I'm going to add about half a cup of cheese. This is Colby Jack cheese. You can use cheddar, whatever you want to do. Alright, while the chicken is heating up, I'm going to make sure my oven is preheated. It needs to be 350 degrees. Drink break. Now we're going to pour our batter over the top here. As evenly as you possibly can. Alright, so now I've covered it, spread it out evenly, and we're going to put it into the oven uncovered to 30 to 35 minutes. And now you've got 30 minutes to put shit up and clean shit up and just do shit. So I'm going to take my knife, cut around, make sure it's all loose here in the pan. I'm going to take a plate, place it over the top. Be careful because it's seriously hot. I'm going to take my little pot holders, grab both ends, and flip. While it's still nice and hot, I'm going to take the rest of my cheese. This is probably maybe half a cup of cheese here. And I'm going to sprinkle that nicely over the top here.